Once upon a time, there lived a man in a small village. He was a kind and hard-working person, but his heart was always heavy with worry because of his son. His son was lazy and careless. He did not like to work and had no interest in learning or helping others. Every day, he simply wandered around the village, talking to people, wasting time, and doing nothing useful. The father often watched his son and felt sad. He knew that if his son did not change, life would become very difficult for him in the future. One day, the man decided that words alone were not enough. He wanted to teach his son a lesson that the boy would remember for the rest of his life. So, he called his son and spoke gently. "Son, there is a watch kept inside the cupboard. Please bring it to me." The boy went inside, opened the cupboard, took out the watch, and handed it to his father. The father looked at the watch carefully and then said, "Now take this watch to the market. Ask everyone you meet how much they think this watch is worth." The boy nodded and walked to the market. He showed the watch to many people. One man said, "This watch is worth 500 rupees. Another said, "No, it is worth at least 1,000 rupees. Someone else said 800 rupees. A few people gave the same price, but many gave different answers. No one fully agreed with the other. After some time, the boy came back home and said, "Father, everyone told me a different price for the watch. Some said 500, some said 800, and some said 1,000. The father smiled calmly and said, "That is fine. Now put the watch back in the cupboard." The next day, the father again called his son and asked him to bring the same watch. When the boy brought it, the father said something unexpected. "Now go to the market again. But this time, don't ask people the price of the watch. Ask them the price of the time inside the watch." The boy was confused. He did not understand what his father meant. Still, he obeyed and went to the market. He stopped people and asked, "How much is the time inside this watch worth?" People stared at him in surprise. Some laughed loudly. Some shook their heads and walked away. Others said, "What a foolish question," and ignored him. The boy felt embarrassed and sad. He thought to himself that maybe his father was playing a joke on him. Finally, the boy reached a small shop where an old man was repairing watches. The old shopkeeper was quiet and focused on his work. When the boy asked him the same question, the old man stopped working and looked at him with gentle eyes. He seemed to understand the meaning behind the question. With a soft smile, the old man said, "Son, you cannot put a price on time. You can give millions of rupees, but you cannot buy back even 1 second of your life. That is why time is so valuable." The boy listened carefully. The old man continued, "Time has one bad thing and one good thing. The bad thing is that it keeps passing and never stops. The good thing is that you can choose how to use it. Every person in this world has 24 hours in a day. The rich and the poor both get the same time. The difference is how they use those hours." At that moment, something changed inside the boy. His eyes filled with understanding. He realized how much time he had wasted wandering around without purpose. He thanked the old man and rushed back home. He told his father everything that had happened in the market. The father listened quietly and then smiled with pride. He placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said nothing because he knew the lesson had reached his son's heart. From that day on, the boy's life completely changed. He started working hard. He stopped wasting his days. He began using his time wisely and learned the value of every single moment. Friends, time is free for everyone, but it is priceless. You cannot buy it, but you can use it. You cannot save it, but you can spend it. Once it is gone, it will never come back. So use your time wisely, because how you spend your time today decides the life you will live tomorrow.